working for someone else outside the home. And, you know, I got fired from that job, and I had other, like, little jobs that I got fired from. And then after high school, I went back and lived with my brother in Australia and took, like, full-time work. I hated it so much, I swore I'd do really well at college. And, like, it's really hard for me to do any work that I'm not into. And so that would just be it. That would just be a huge, you're talking huge challenges here that I totally believe I'm up to, but also it would be completely transformational and take me into a different land.
My friend who has chronic fatigue, she adopted a baby boy, and she ended up getting so much worse physically that it was all she could do to barely take care of him, his physical needs.
Yeah, that's huge, because before I got sick, I could do anything that I put my mind to. Now I can't do anything I put my mind to. I have physical limitations. This morning, 9 o'clock, I left the house to pick up some groceries. Then I dropped them off here, and I went and parked my vehicle half a mile away. And to park it, I had to move another car, and then move mine in, then move the other car back. And then I had to buy Hanukkah candles. Then I had to pick up my comforter from the dry cleaner. And then I came home and I was frantically looking for my Hanukkah. Hanukkah, to put my Hanukkah candles in, which starts tomorrow night. And I couldn't find it. I looked frantically for 15 minutes and then tried to go to work on the computer, and I just had no inner peace. So I just started cleaning. And so I spent 40 minutes cleaning, found the Hanukkah, and it was noon. I was exhausted. So I get exhausted really easily. On the other hand, I've got this huge stamina underneath that, like I recover quickly. But now I've kind of created this life for myself where I have so much peace, so quiet here. And I have so much freedom. Now, like, I've created a life ideal to dealing with what I deal with. And, like, the challenge of kids, it would be unbelievable. I mean, I dread what you said happened to your friend with CFS, who had a kid. Now, was your friend married?
Yes, but her husband was working full-time, and she, no matter how sick or how exhausted she was, she had to chase after this toddler.
That is incredibly daunting. Incredibly daunting. It's like, what you're talking about feels like stepping out on a bridge in South America that's like made of rope, and it's across a gorge, and it's like a third of a mile long. And like when you put your foot down, like the bridge moves because it's rope. It's made of rope.
It could also be the best thing you'll ever do in your life.
Yeah, like crossing the gorge on a rope bridge may be the greatest thing I ever do in my life. But
I also know several of my mom's friends who had children. They weren't married. They're like, I need to do this. And they did it. One of her friends had twins who were seriously developmentally challenged, and she was a gallery owner, very successful, comfortable, and now her life is upside